Hi everyone, Lucy here. Welcome to my first video in the series of Get Into UX with me. This is a series about me going to UX design as a IT student, and I'll be recording what I'm doing, my challenges, and some of the hard things I faced on this journey. And yeah. So a bit about myself. I am in the third year and basically last year of my IT cybersecurity degree. And what happened was that during last internship, so basically like almost towards the end of last year, I was doing UX design in the last internship, which was kind of cool, and I didn't know what it was, but I basically felt like it was for me. Wow, that was so exciting, and I get to do something so creative and visual in still in the tech industry, and I just felt that just spoke to me so much more than coding, which I don't really like, to be honest. So so I fell right into it, and I decided to take a career path right there and started learning more about UX design, reaching out and trying new stuff and that kind of thing. So because I'm in the middle of my third year, I technically still have half a year of uni to go, and I didn't want to graduate with I didn't want to go into IT exactly, but if I wanted to go into UX design, I want to be more prepared, and I wanted to be more competitive compared to my peers who are already doing design or UX design in uni. So I decided to take this gap here this year and do my portfolio, learn more about UX design, and get myself ready to graduate with a UX design role. Since I'm on a gap year right now, reporting to yourself would also help me get myself on track to stop myself from procrastinating, and I'll also be sharing some of my knowledge and thoughts with you along the way. And because user experience design is a very interesting field in the sense that you can't really take a degree or a certain path to get there. Everyone kind of got there differently. So no matter if you're doing nursing or psychology, if you're doing IT like me, you can all get there, except that the path is slightly weird and you have to figure out your own way of getting there. And that's also a reason why I'm recording this, just so that I can help other people like me who are going through this journey of transitioning to UX design, but it's still pedaling on the way kind of thing. So hopefully my journey will help someone else like me. I'll be talking about 3 things mainly in this series. One of them is an online design community called Department of Illusions, and another one is my progresses especially on my design portfolio, as I'm doing that currently, and also lastly on how I'm finding an internship right now for UX design within Australia. So Department of Illusions is a small online community hosted by Devin Mancuso, and he used to be a design lead at YouTube, and now he's a design strategist at Google. And how I got in was that he was doing a presentation in one of the conferences here in Adelaide, and I reached out to him because I wanted to know more industry leaders and that kind of stuff. And during our call, he introduced me to the Department of Illusions that he's hosting, and he explained to me what kind of things they do, and I thought that was really interesting, and they would guide me into doing UX from IT, and I applied, and I got in. I reached out to Devin when he was doing a presentation here in Adelaide in a conference called South Dot, and I wanted to reach out to him where during our online chat he told me about this community that he was doing, and I was really interested in it because I was also struggling in the transition going to UX from IT because I was a bit clueless in what I should do. And this community sounds like it could be like a really cool guide for me to at least to see where the doorway is. So I applied, and yeah. So each week we have a online meeting, and we have a topic where we discuss things about like the roles of a designer and what responsibilities there are, and like how to sympathize with others. And down the line we'll be talking more about the design portfolios, interview techniques, and that kind of stuff, and Devon will be teaching those. Each week we have online meeting for 12 weeks, and each week we have a different topic, almost like a curriculum. And these include what are the responsibilities of a designer, what are the roles of a designer, and how to empathize with others. And down the track we'll be also going over how to design your portfolio, how to nail interview techniques, and where Devon shares with his knowledge with us, and we'll have a small discussion at the end around it. We also have homework to do each week, where we'll hand it up and receive feedback in the feedback meeting or feedback from our mentors. As a student, we all get each assigned a mentor, and they basically help us improve. If we have any questions or need any help, then we go to our mentor, and they'll be there available to help us. So our mentors range from big tech companies to small startups, and to even the past graduate of Department of Illusion. So they're basically alumni, which is pretty cool. And also what really struck me about this community was that during our first call in the introduction, Devon mentioned that all of us would have to move as one. So basically we only success if all of us success, and we don't success if one of us fails. And having that thought in your head just is a bit soothing and almost comforting, the fact that you feel like you have a group of people, like a community that's got your back and supporting you, and you know you succeed with them. For my portfolio, I'm aiming to get 3 robust case studies in it. So I'm currently doing my first design case study, and this is so that I can be job ready to find my job ready for my internship. I can apply for internships and find jobs easier after I graduate. I'll be covering those details a bit later. I'm also on the hunt of finding an internship right now for UX in Australia. Finding an internship is kind of hard where I'm in Adelaide in Australia. Just because there isn't that big enough of a market here for UX design, and because I'm also at a smaller city, and basically there doesn't seem to be much need, or people would rather hire already working UX designers, so that new designers and junior positions are kind of hard to find, and UX is kind of niche, so that only I feel like from my experience looking at internships right now, only big tech companies like Deloitte are hiring specific UX designers. Otherwise, people tend to swing more towards UX implementers, which means you also have to code the I would say the prototype that you build, which I'm not sure if I want to get into. I've also been reaching out on internships, and hopefully I get to update with you guys on that soon and see how that goes. And this is it for my introduction. So if you like to see how I do, if you want to see how I do or even grow with me, then hit the subscribe button. I can't believe I'm saying this. But otherwise, see you in my next video. Adios.